Hello, everybody. My guest today is Kasper Spiro, building a company called Easygenerator. He's been an industry leader in the L&D space for nearly 25 years. His experience includes teaching, textbooks, designing, e-learning, and knowledge management, user performance support, and e-learning. His leadership experience ranges from being the CEO at an early internet startup in the 1990s to his current position as CEO of Easygenerator. All right, Kasper, you ready to take us to TikTok?
Yeah, sorry?
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm completely ready.
Okay, tell us about the company. What does Easygenerator do, and how do you guys make money?
So we're a SaaS company, and we sell an authoring tool, an e-learning authoring tool. And the special thing about it, it's focused not on instructor designers like the rest of the e-learning tools, but on subject matter experts. So we basically enable anybody to create courses, quizzes, and stuff like that.
Okay, and I mean, how do you bill? Is this pure play SaaS?
Yeah, it's 100% SaaS. So we sell online. So you can just get a subscription for a month or a year. But we also sell through our sales team to larger companies and corporate deals.
Okay, so I mean, what would you say the average customer pays per year?
So a single license is 990 euros or dollars per year, I have to say.
Okay.
And so that's sort of course, if you have like large numbers and a couple of hundred licenses, you will get some discount.
Okay.
So that's the base price. And we sell team plans for 5 times that amount, but then so the same price, but you get extra features like collaboration features and stuff like that.
But Kasper, just because we don't have time to go on every customer cohort, if I forced you into an average, is $100 a month or about $1,200 US per year a good average, or you think it's higher than that?
No, I think the average ARPU will be something like $300.
Okay, fair enough. That's great. And when did you launch the company? What year?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
When was the company launched?
So like 5 years ago. So we started in 2013 from our current mother company with this initiative and built it out over the past 5 years into a separate company that now is growing at a rate of 100% per year, every year.
That's great. Now, how many customers have you scaled to today?
So around 1,000 customers we have.
Okay, so can I take 1,000 times a $300 ARPU? You're doing about $300,000 per month right now?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, in that direction.
Okay, well, why sort of? Which of those numbers do I need to fix?
Yeah, so no, I think you're correct. It's just correct.
Okay, so how much revenue did you do last month?
So I'm not allowed to reveal the exact details for the shareholders. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, you realize you already did, right? You said 1,000 customers at $300 a price point, right? So that would mean $300,000 per month. If that's not accurate, you should just fix it now.
Yeah, it's a bit lower.
Okay, but do you think you can hit $300,000 in the next month or two? Are you close?
Yeah, we definitely will reach that this year.
Oh, okay, good. Now you said you're growing 100% year over year. So if you go back 12 months, what were you doing about a year ago? Do you remember?
Well, yeah, you can calculate that. So half of that.
Well, no, because you're not at 300 right now.
No. So we were over 100,000.
Okay, so you did about 100,000 a month a year ago. You're now doing more than $200,000 a month, and you feel like you can hit $300,000 a month by the end of the year.
Yeah,
that's great. So I mean, look, let's walk through some of the strategies you used. How did you get your first 100 customers?
So basically, we just launched the tool online and started with a couple of online campaigns. So it's 100% completely online marketing what we did. So just inbound marketing what we did.
Well, be specific. And what was the first campaign?
First campaign, we ran that with the e-learning guild. So it's an organization of instructional designers, learning managers. And we ran the campaign there. And we launched the tool as a very simple to use e-learning authoring tool. And an online SaaS learning tool, which is, especially that time, was quite special. And still, most authoring tools are surprisingly not SaaS tools. So the industry is moving slowly.
But Kasper, what did that partnership with the e-learning guild look like? Did you give them a bulk discount, an affiliate fee?
No, so they are just like an organization that have a couple of 10,000 members. So we just ran a campaign with them. That was the first thing. So
what
we ran
it cost
ads
you to run it?
Newsletters. Not that much, I think. I think we bought a bundle of advertisement for a couple of $1,000. So really, really cheap.
Yeah. Okay, so $4K for an email send, a couple email sends.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be part of the newsletter, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Now, you mentioned shareholders, so it sounds like you've raised capital. How much have you raised?
No, we haven't raised capital. So before, and we still is being funded through that channel. So we don't have any external capital.
Funded through what channel?
So,
sorry, you cut out.
So the mother company is called ISM. It's an e-marketing company in the Netherlands, and they are still the main shareholder. So they fund Easygenerator.
Okay, so how much capital have they put into the company?
Over the past 5 years?
Yeah.
That will be, I don't know exactly, a couple of million.
A couple million, okay. And what's the team size today?
We're around between 40 and 50 people. Okay. We have a team in the Netherlands where we have marketing and sales and customer success. And we have development and support in Ukraine. And then a couple of people around the world for other services.
Yeah, of course. And Kasper, churn's critical in any SaaS company. What does your churn look like today and how do you keep it low?
So the churn used to be a sort of a problem, especially when we were selling individual licenses. So it was around 20%. So currently it's around 15% and dropping.
Monthly or annually?
Monthly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, sorry, annually.
I was going to say that's very high if that was monthly. It's 15% annually. And
we would be bankrupt already.
You would. All right. 15% annual churn. And do you know what expansion revenue is?
No, sir, you have to help me there.
That's okay. So of all the customers you signed up exactly a year ago, let's say it was $10,000 a month, you just told me 15% of that revenue will churn, right? So now you're down to $8,500 a month. Do you upsell those same customers from a year ago?
Okay.
And by how much? What percentage?
Yeah, I think the upsell sort of doubles the churn currently. So
okay, so 30% upsell.
Yeah, so and it depends. So for the larger customers, so team plans and up. So an enterprise customers, the upsell is significantly higher, and churn is significantly lower. And we're moving up in the markets all the time.
Yeah, of course. But a weighted average, 15% annual churn, 30% expansion puts you at net revenue retention of about 115%.
Yeah, correct.
That's great. I mean, and now today, I'm curious how you're getting customers. I mean, do you know your fully weighted customer acquisition cost for a new $300 a month customer?
Yeah, so I know that customer acquisition cost, it's really different for the different markets we're in, but I know that customer acquisition cost divided by lifetime value, it's above 5. So we're doing quite nice there.
What do you assume that lifetime value is?
So lifetime value, we assume that was 5 years on average, but it's longer for enterprises and probably shorter.
But in terms of dollars, what do you think lifetime value is?
That is really hard to say for overall company. It will be a couple of €100,000 or dollars for the enterprises, and it will just be a few thousand for the smaller customers.
Again, so the reason I asked the CAC question is because payback period can be measured whether it's a small customer or a big customer. Are you trying to get paid back generally in 12 months, 18 months, 24 months on a customer?
It's like 12 months.
Okay, so a 12-month payback, meaning if you were going to get a customer paying you $300 a month, you're willing to spend $3,600 to get that customer.
Yeah, correct, on average.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, and how aggressive are you being in driving that growth? Are you guys kind of operating at cash flow positive today? Are you break even or are you burning?
We're still burning, but we're moving in the direction of break even.
Kasper, how aggressive are you, man? You talking you're burning like $1,000 or $100,000 or $1 million a month? What are you at?
No. So it's basically the investment in our sales team. So, for example, this month we hired 3 more sales. So that takes time before they to onboard them. So it's not a big amount of money, but you really have to invest them. And especially for enterprise sales, will take you 6 to 9 months to get a sale in. So that is your investment that you have to do. And so if you would stop growing that sales team and that effort, then you would be on break even very soon.
So you're talking like $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month burn, something like that.
Yeah, a bit around that direction, a bit more.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then what do you put your sales quota attainment at relative to like fully weighted comp for a salesperson? Is it 4x, 5x, 10x?
So we have like there's a difference in inbound and outbound. So inbound, the deal size is way smaller, but the rate is much higher. And what we see on average is that the outbound sales team we usually don't get customers in with hundreds of licenses. So we get them relatively small with a bundle of license, and then grow them through customer success.
Got it. And how do you, but I mean, generally speaking, if you're going to pay a salesperson all in base plus commission, let's say it's $100,000 in the year, typically you'll set up your pro forma when you hire them saying, we want them to hit 5X. Their quota attainment is going to be 5X their base plus commission. So $500,000 a new ARR. Do you have ratios like that or no?
I don't know all the details. I know that we have different ratios. So for the outbound people that just get in the sales accepted leads, it's like a different ratio than for the people who have to close the deals.
Yep.
I don't know the details on that side.
That's okay. That's okay. And then, so let me ask you another question. I mean, I assume you probably don't have a ton of flexibility. I mean, your parent company is funding this thing. You're in it, but you're taking a lot of the risk. I mean, why are you still excited about doing this? Why not go start your own thing where you own 100%?
So I really like building it out as a product and building this out as a team. I think that we have found a niche that I really like. Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm not in it for the money. I'm really in it to achieve more like the personal goals behind that.
No, Kasper, you're such a nice guy, man. I'm more of a revenue guy. I like money. I like getting rich.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, so I think you're way younger than I am, and probably way richer than I am.
No, I don't know about that. All right, let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, what's your favorite business book?
My favorite business book. So probably that is a book you don't know. It's from a Belgian
what's the
professor.
Name?
It's the Output Manager. It's called
the Output Manager.
Yeah, basically, I became a manager in the 90s. And basically what he tells you is you have to measure results not on input on hours, but on achievements and things like that. And he has a couple of very simple rules on how to do that.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Nope.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building your brand?
So I think we are. That would be depends for the company. Is probably HubSpot.
Okay.
Individually, it's much more like blogging, presenting, and writing.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm married together with my wife already for 40 years.
Wow.
And I have three kids.
Okay, very good. And how old are you?
I'm 56.
56. And how many hours of sleep you get every night?
How many what?
Hours of sleep.
Oh, well, that depends. Between 5 and 7, something like that.
Okay, very good. And last question. Take us back to your 20-year-old self. What's something you wish that he knew?
But I wish that I knew. So I think I'm quite content. So what I always did, take a lot of risk and took the opportunities that I got. And I actually started doing that at my 21st with my first job. And I'm still doing that. And what I do all the time is I do what I love and what I like. That's my drive.
Guys, take more risks. Easygenerator, making it easier for folks to launch courses and content online. They've got about 1,000 customers today, $200 a month in terms of ARPU, north of $200,000 per month today.
300 ARPU.
Yeah, well, we already went over this. If you have a $300 ARPU times 1,000, that means you're doing $300,000 a month right now, Kasper, correct? You're not doing that.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're already corrected.
Yeah. So again, $200 ARPU, 1,000 customers, north of $200,000 a month today. That's up from $100,000 a month just a year ago. So 100% year over year growth, burning, call it a little north of $20,000 per month in terms of net burn. 40 people around the globe, again, building the company. 15% churn, 30% expansion. Again, healthy economics with a 12-month payback period as they look to scale. Kasper, thanks so much for taking us to the top.
Okay. Thank you, Nathan. Bye-bye.